Fun fact, my Yidhari damage with Lycaon is higher than with Dialyn, by a quite good margin actually. And you do have to understand, Lycaon 25% Ice Rush Rat is insanely good. This is a buff that you would expect on an M1 limited support, and if we look at the numbers, Lycaon is a clear winner here versus Dialyn. Sure, Dialyn has an advantage in her signature also giving supportive value to the team, but if we give lighter signatures to Lycaon, now they're on even grounds. Though we can really look at the individual numbers alone. Dialyn win in her rotational modifier of 4 to 5 free ultimate and the stun duration increase. And I do believe Dialyn numbers is designed to not really be that high to balance out her powerful free ultimate kit. You also need to consider this. Despite what the boss description tells you, Troll is a Dialyn shield boss, meaning every team score with and without Dialyn will have a considerably huge difference. And as far as I know, Dialyn is one of the only 2 stunner that can get 4 stun on Troll, the other stunner being the potential unlock Lycaon. But I would still argue Lycaon vs Dialyn for Yidhari team is still a competitive alternative. Now if we are facing Hunter, that's a different story, because in this case, Lycaon has the advantage of 5 stunning Hunter, making 5 stun 5 ultimate Yidhari rotation possible versus Hunter, compared to Dialyn only able to get 4 stun. In this matchup case, I would argue Lycaon is better, or at least on equal term with Dialyn. The premise of the video is simple, referencing to our previous talk on Yidhari Dialyn run and what I think is her possible best rotation. Can Lycaon perform the exact same way as a stunner versus Troll? Meaning by not focusing too much at the score difference, can Lycaon give 4 stun for Yidhari? Can he give enough opportunity for Yidhari on pre-stun to charge basics for adrenaline generations? Can Yidhari get a full 2 EX charge to chain attack and an ultimate rotation on each stun window with Lycaon? And can Lycaon fully buff Yidhari optimally? Spoiler alert, yes, because Lycaon is the GOAT. Let's see the run. Yidhari and Lucia build here is exactly the same as my previous run with Dialyn, and Lycaon is on Blazing Laurel which gives more damage, and has the highest dazing percent for him when I calc it. One important part of the rotation for Blazing Laurel Lycaon is to use his off-field basic attacking for stack management, and when he is not on the Hunter state, use his charge basic attack to keep the stack up just to be safe. Blazing Laurel's stack duration is quite long, so it's not going to be too hard to keep it at max throughout the fight. But using Steam Oven Lycaon here wouldn't be a problem for getting the 4 stun. You get more energy for his EX special too, which would make it a reliable alternative. My best score with Steam Oven Lycaon is 51k, with the same rotation, 4 stun, 2 EX charge to chain attack and an ultimate. With Lycaon, we don't really have enough time for Yidhari manual gameplay inside stun here I think. Or at least I couldn't figure out a way to get it right. So our next best thing to do here is charge level 1 before Yidhari's second chain attack for adrenaline generations. One more advantage of Lycaon being the stunner here is Ice Anomaly buildup. With enough planning, it is possible to get Freeze proc on all 4 stun window. And remember, Freeze Anomaly gives bonus crit damage buff, so that would be one of the important optimization target. Does Blazing Laurel only a 3k score increase then? Well, no. This run rotation is really rough around the edges. You'll see later that I forget to refresh King of Summit buff on stun tree, which is a huge blunder honestly. But my Yidhari charged basic got dodged by the boss one too many times. I did too many resets on this boss already this season. I basically crash out. Fuck it, this run is already good enough to show Lycaon capability as stunner versus Troll. All the stun rotation is a full rotation, and 55k is a respectable score I think. You can definitely get 56k with this setup with more grinding, maybe even 57k. But I don't wanna fight this boss anymore for now. Okay then, I'll leave you up to it.
쳐받고 울었다. 인정한다. 너는 쓸모없다. 당신 녹슬면 끝이라 했지만